Hi everyone, I'm Suzanne Boyd and we welcome Brian Hwang, Director of Corporate Development from Intralinks to M&A TV. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you. How did your session go this morning?
It went really well. I had really 6 seasoned M&A professionals and managed to get all that in 45 minutes. So, yeah.
Let's talk about M&A activity in 2019. What are some of the dangers and challenges to these deals in 2019?
Well, I think before we get into dangers, I want to talk about a little bit of some of the positive stuff going on. As a virtual data room platform, we get to see early stage M&A activity. So we typically see deals between 3 to 6 months before they get announced in market. And Q3, we've seen record-breaking volume of early stage deals happening kind of globally. So, I mean, that's the good part. And this was all obviously going into election season, so people have kind of built this in. Possibly what we're seeing for 2019, and this is a question I just asked the panelists, is not much. For the most part, I mean, in terms of the market absorbing and properly absorbing the interest rates, that's a potential issue. And the tariffs, obviously, see how that's going to play out on a cross-border basis. And we also have the largest economy in Latin America, Brazil, with the new president, and we'll see how that plays out I mean, it's all interconnected at the end of the day. So there's a lot at play, but for the most part, the participants seem fairly confident that the markets are going to be sustained.
You talked about the elections, the midterms happening today. Any gut feeling about what's going to be happening after that?
Again, the general sentiment was not much, which as an investor, it's somewhat of a relief. But from a market perspective also, again, these deals that when they start on our platform, they take 3 to 6 months to build out and get publicly announced. So, seeing that uplift in early stage M&A activity happening, I think the market in general has that consensus that I think it's a foregone conclusion that we're going to have a split Congress, and the market's already accepted that, and they're doing deals anyways. So.
Let's talk about some of the integration issues with these deals. What are some of the key integration issues?
I think one of the main things is there's a deal execution side, and then there's obviously the deal integration side. And quite often people doing deals, they just kind of, once they're done with executing the deal, getting the deal done, they just kind of lob it over. But a lot of companies don't have proper integration officers. A lot of an infrastructure in place, essentially, because you can have a playbook, but this isn't really defined a process as execution. So that's one of the challenges. With every type of integration, it's different, whether it's a tech tuck-in or whether it's a massive MOE. But one of the main, from a structural perspective, you really need to have a person in charge. One person, essentially a side CEO, I would say, that is really responsible for making sure that it's integrated properly operationally, and from a business perspective, that all the objectives are able to be met.
That go-to person.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Brian, thank you so much for joining us on M&A TV. It was nice to meet you.
Thank you, likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you.